Hey, you with the dice. Yeah, the latest shiny is nice. But let us show you real adventure.
So be it!
So somebody, I don't care who, tell me what is going on.
This
I can take it.
is the old school.
Lords of Light!
Times 2. Welcome to THACO's Hammer, the best damn AD&D 2nd edition podcast ever. Yeah, good guy. Good guy all. Good guys all. Let me just say that. Hi, you folks. Hey, it's DM Glen. How about that? And here we are with another episode, Splat Book of THACO's Hammer, which goes down easy.
Yes,
And we're gonna dive into a section of the realms today, the Savage Frontier.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. So, hey, Brian, say hi.
Hello, folks. How you guys doing out there?
And Full On, say hi.
Greetings, Gamer Nation! Yes, we are back again with more of the world! Yes!
You know, every time he introduces himself, I feel like I should take like 2 steps back and give him space.
Yeah. He does tend to how's it
Fill a room.
Yes, thank you. Yes, that's better than what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. Anyway, let's go to hits and crits.
Well,
One thought he was invincible, the other thought he could fly.
so,
They were both wrong.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
We're sending somebody in to negotiate!
What else want to negotiate?
Hits and crits. Hits and crits. Oh, I almost said something there. So,
But you didn't say it. That's a good thing.
I didn't say it. What's up, Brian?
Oh, let's see. I just came to the epiphany today that I am in dire need of a vacation. In a typical 2-week span, I am working 13 days out of those 14. So, yeah, I need some more time off.
It's destiny. It's destiny, my son.
No, it's a need to pay the bills. But on the positive side, I got my taxes in, and I was able to purchase all the components for my new system and assemble them. And I'm speaking to you from that computer right now that goes into the internets. You know, nice little Ryzen 5 3600 6-core processor, 16 gigs of RAM, 8 gig video card, all the fun stuff. It's good for gaming. It's great for podcasting.
16 gig. I can put that on a thumb drive.
did you not spring for the blue disc player?
No, I didn't. Actually, the case I bought doesn't have a slot for it.
For a Blu-ray?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
for a DVD drive. Believe it or not, that's the only drawback to this
Actually,
case.
I'm not surprised the way things are going these days. Those drives, whether it's DVD or Blu-ray, they're getting rare as hen's teeth.
Yeah, they're starting to go that way, but I need to buy an external one because that's the way I archive all of the podcasts that I listen to and record, including this one.
That's the way you roll. That's the way you roll, you know?
Exactly. I'm staring at a big stack of blank DVDs right now as I'm speaking. Let's see. Otherwise, I just recorded episode 29 of Confessions of an Arcade Addict last night. That's the first time in a month that I've actually sat down and recorded because my job has been just out of control with everybody and their mother needing COVID testing. So the lab that I work for has gotten into business with some of the urgent care clinics in the area. So that's extra work for all of us. So, you know, most of the time I'll leave at like 10 o'clock in the morning and I won't get back until close to 10 o'clock at night most nights because I still have home care to do. So, you know, yeah, it's been crazy like that for like the last month or so. It's starting to slow down, but we shall see how it goes.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. I'm going to need it.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with the vacation, too.
Yeah, I'm going to need more luck for that.
Hold on, what's up?
Hey, we've been playing along on our Star Wars The Old Republic when I get a chance to stop with Internet. The Onslaught update, new content release is out and about and affecting gameplay, so everybody's having fun messing with that. Expanded content. Other than that, just running around having fun, messing with things. So, yay!
Well,
not enough gameplay in person, but we'll see.
Well, didn't you guys have a gaming group before you moved? Or was that after?
Yeah, well,
Oh, well, yeah, sorry.
No.
Sorry, I forgot for a second. I'm sorry.
there is play that has happened in the past for both, let's see, the Starfinder and Pathfinder groups in the area, but those have been kind of hiatusized by restrictions on groupage.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, that just means you put the extra leaf in the table, and now everyone can sit 6 feet apart, so it doesn't frickin' matter.
Right.
Throw some dice.
Right.
It's not like you're licking my dice. I'm not licking your dice, so you should have no problems.
Yeah.
Right.
Big friggin' deal.
Mm-hmm.
The DM sits behind a shield. He's covered.
That screen
I'd like
protects
some-
him for
I'd
quite
like-
a bit,
damn
but
you.
yeah.
You know, I should make those TM screens that have the slots in them where you can put whatever you want on the either side.
Uh-huh.
I should make special ones that looks like a giant COVID mask for the outside. Hey, I'm covered.
So,
But yeah, that's pretty much been it. And then just getting through another month of driving and keeping things moving. So waiting for the next month to roll through, waiting for people to decide to open the schools so that I can teach motorcycles again, because apparently motorcycling is socially distant, so it's good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not next to anybody, and even if I'm teaching the class, I'm more than 6 feet away from anybody. No
Right.
one's riding two up, so why they don't want to let those classes open? The schools are cowards.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could debate that, but this is not the place for that. But anyhow, because trust me, I've had my son home ever since the middle of March, and he's driving both me and his mother up a wall. And we would love school to be open, but I am not putting my son at risk, any sort of risk, any more than what's normal for going to a school. Define normal in this society, because the big fear before COVID struck was crazies walking in with automatic rifles and shooting down all the kids. Now we have more immediate concerns, let's say. But anyhow, I understand it completely, but I'm not risking my son's safety. I'm just not.
Right.
Well, I'm sure he's not a candidate for a motorcycle class at the moment anyway. So again, this is adult learning.
I know,
Sense.
and they lumped it all together. I get it. It's it's kind of ridiculous, but I understand completely. I totally understand. So Glenn.
Go science.
Yes, science, exactly.
Science.
Oh God. Let's not go down that road either. Glenn, rescue us. What have you
Sir.
been doing?
Oh, lots of stuff. The Monday game, there was not a TPK. Surprise, surprise.
Okay, who was running it?
Carlos.
Okay.
And I mean, when we left last time, it was like, okay, I'm down. Gage's character is down, and we got one guy in with a barracks full with like 5 orcs in there, only one of which was killed.
Wow.
They had really good rolls. In fact, I got hit so hard at one point that, and this is a 5th edition game, I got hit so hard that it took away 2 of my death saves.
Wow.
I only get 3.
Good Lord.
But we managed to pull it off, and we were this dungeon. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but it's like we spent 3 weeks just. It's been a running battle since we got in there. Right now we're getting ready to face off against a big ogre, which is okay because we actually got a long rest. And I said, this is the first fight we've been in here down here that we're fresh. Because we just kept the ogres and orcs and orcs. They just, It's like, where are they? Where
are they all coming from?
How fast are they breeding?
Well, orcs can breed really fast, but not that fast.
Yeah.
Not
But
even
anyway,
under hate spells.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something I ain't going to say.
Yeah, so am I.
But
let's leave that right where it is.
Okay, I just want to mention in my in Radio Grognard that it's probably going to be gone by now, but I'm going to mention it anyway. I'm doing a contest for some stuff from Glen Seal and Monkey Blood Design, some handy maps, and it's really nice. I say that because nobody's entered it yet.
Right.
But I don't know, Glen Seal got a hold of me. He says, hey, here's a whole bunch of Midderland stuff that you haven't seen. Mm-hmm. And so I get the book. So he sends me the book Folk Magic at the Haven Isles, the aforementioned handy maps, and the first 5 issues of Midderzine, the Midderlands fanzine, which is gold. I mean, if anybody knows the Midderlands out there, I love the Midderlands because it's you know about it, but
yeah.
And it's like I looked through the 5 issues. I've done reviews for all of them, and I looked through like the second and third issue, and because they go around the different parts of the Midderlands, they give you like a new monsters or a new location or a new this or that, and each one has one class in it, a new class. And you probably like the 5th edition. They actually do the Immortals from Highlander.
Oh, interesting. I'm always down for that. You know that.
Yeah. But in issue 3, I come up with a fantastic class and one of my favorite spells of all time.
Okay.
Because the class is called, this is basically around Scotland, or as they call it, Scrotland.
Scrotland.
Yeah. It's
the jokes that you could make there.
Yeah. It's the Phantom Piper.
Okay.
And it's like a really spooky bard.
Cool.
And he's got the pipes. They said, hailing from an ancient tradition, they play the tunes that guide the souls of the dead to the afterlife and lay angry spirits to rest.
Wow.
And, they can do, weapons. They said they can use any melee weapon as long as it made at least partially of bone.
Interesting.
And they've got like abilities like the pipes are part of me. Phantom Pipers and their pipes are treated as a single character and share the same pool of hit points and the same AC.
Wow.
And when you inflict damage to the pipes, the piper takes damage instead. Healing spells can be cast on the pipes, and it's even possible to pour healing potions into the mouthpiece. The benefits of the healing are passed on to the piper.
That's funny.
And these guys are really spooky. They get these little marks of death. As the Phantom Pipers grow in power, they get closer to the other side, appearing less human, more ghostly.
Right.
And they've even got like this spell list of, conventional rules, conventional spell names for like light, detect evil, find traps, bless, blah, blah, blah. But then it gives the Phantom Piper spell name, and they're all titles of tunes that the piper plays.
Interesting.
Like I'm a canny man is find traps. Last orders of McGillivrays is hold person. Walk away shades is invisibility. This is just a fantastic. I just love this class, and they have some like piper spells like the Flower of Scotland, which is basically Aragorn's phantom army. Cross that with the horde from Braveheart.
Awesome.
So you got this a 20-foot wide formation of a bunch of Highlanders charging somebody.
Yeah.
Phantom shot. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the imagery. That's for sure.
The Low Road is a teleportation spell, but it drags people through the underworld to do it.
Interesting.
And my favorite one is McDonald wears your trousers. It's your first level spell. It is an attack spell. This tune teleports the target's trousers, pants, and belt to a random location D100 miles away.
Wow.
And if a 1 is rolled on the die, then the trousers and their contents are lost in the gaps between worlds.
Oh.
It'll work on kilts, but not any other form of skirt.
Of course not.
Mostly used as a party trick or as a gentle warning to those who disrespect the Piper's authority.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't care if I'm a Piper or not. I want this spell.
Well, you
My
know the
characters are
description. You
kidding.
could write that up.
Yeah, I mean, this is all this stuff's adaptable to. I mean, he writes it for swords and wizardry, which means you can use it for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to be starting a Midderlands campaign pretty soon and put it in Scotland. Put it in Scotland, and I'll alternate it with my Astonishing Swordsman game. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Hey, go for it.
And I'm a few weeks away from my operation, so that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
My pancreas is coming out. So,
yeah, that sucks.
my lad. Anyway.
Now you got Scotland on the brain.
Yeah. So we don't have any emails.
No, our mailbox for the first time in quite some time is completely empty.
Get on the stick, people. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Kojo, where you at? Michael Robinette, where you at? Come on, write us some stuff. There's some stuff you want to talk about, debate about, or ask. I'm sure. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
don't make us write emails with fake names, okay?
Oh God, I will never do that. I'm never. Yeah, my name is not. No, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Doghouse Riley. I really like that Glenn.
Doghouse Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're not just doing that. But
we're not.
No,
okay.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
Well, tell you what, we'll let Full On do that. How about that? That's your job, Full On, to write fake emails for us.
Oh my goodness. I can only imagine what he would write. Or better yet, I don't want to. But
I have enough problems with things that I should be writing and ain't than restraining myself from what I could be writing and aren't yet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the internet does it to you.
Yes.
Anyway, let's move on to Magic Fingers.
The White Wizard approaches.
There's no such thing as magic.
You always were the better magician. You both know that. But whatever your secret was, you have to agree. Mine is better.
Magic Fingers up and down your spells.
Well, thank God that's what you said, because thank God you said that, not what you possibly could have said.
Yeah, well, I thought it was Mordenkainen's celibate.
No, celibacy, no.
Mordenkainen's celery.
Celerity.
Celerity,
yes.
I like celery better. Poof, here's some celery.
Yeah, that'd be a waste of a 4th level spell, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see. Taken from the Wizard Spell Compendium Volume 3, once again. We're on a run of Mordenkainen spells because there are more than just what you see in the player's handbook, and there are tons that were in the Greyhawk campaign sets, both of them.
He was more than a shabby old high-level wizard.
Yeah. What was he, 27th level, I think? Something like that. But,
yeah. Kick Elminster's butt.
No, actually couldn't. It was because of the fact that Elminster is the chosen of a goddess of magic. Yeah, that gives him the ultimate trump card, so to speak.
Yeah, but who says that's Greyhawk's goddess of magic?
Well, true, but
that'd be funny if they. I mean, I don't know Greyhawk. They may have a god or goddess of magic, but
Bokob, I think.
Bokob, I could see Bokob and Mistra going head to head.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. Okay, but let's get on with this. 4th level spell.
It's the godly version of "Don't take my covers." Anyway.
Something like that. Yeah.
You were saying.
Yeah, gimmick infringement. Yeah, that. Let's see. Okay, it's an alteration and invocation spell, so if you are a transmuter or an invoker, you can use the spell. 4th level, range is 0, components are verbal, somatic, and material. Casting time is 4. The duration is 1 turn. The area of effect is the caster with no saving throw.
And what does it do? Give you celery?
Yep. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. The higher level you cast, the more and the more bountiful vegetables fall from nowhere.
It's great if you're on a diet.
Yeah, for sure. Or if you're an elf, either one.
Or a vegan.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
Go ahead.
Okay. Mordenkainen's celerity affects spells at 1st to 3rd level that alter the movement of the wizard, such as Featherfall, Jump, Spider Climb, Levitate, Fly, and Haste. Yeah. Spells to be effective must be cast within 1 turning of casting Mordenkainen's celerity and do not expire when the celerity expires. Spells cast following the celerity receive a 25% bonus to duration. This effect is not cumulative with any other means of magically extending a spell's duration. Like, what is that? Oh goodness, I can't remember the name of the spell. But there is one that increases duration also.
This is the precursor to all the things they started doing in later editions where they came up with the meta magic spells and meta magic feats to say, your spell is faster, your spell is bigger, your spell affects more things.
Yep, exactly.
So we just make spells that do that for you in advance.
Extension?
Mm-hmm. No, extension was range. Extension was range. There was another one that I can't remember that increased the effect radius, I think. I just can't remember it, and I don't want to look it up. But yeah, this is like one of the precursors to it. Fawn's exactly right. Because I think Mordenkaine's celerity was in Unearthed Arcana in 1985, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. Actually, I think I'm right because Mordenkaine's Disjunction was in... Tome
of Magic, uncommon or rare spell.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Tome of Magic, you're right. Yeah, okay.
That'll mess your day up.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. Spells cast following the celerity receive a 25% bonus to duration, blah, 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 blah. In addition, the caster's movement rate is increased by 25%. So that means the Featherfall rate of descent can be reduced at 25% at the caster's option. So you could actually be... So if you did this for a haste spell, you would get if you say you cast it on yourself, you would get an increase in your movement rate, 25% if you want.
Oh, if a target did Featherfall, I'd put it on him so he was even slower and a bigger target.
That works. Okay, the area...
the last 5 feet are what's important for Featherfall anyway.
Yeah, or the last 10, I agree.
So you dispel at the last 10?
Well, yeah, then you take 1 to 6 damage. But if you do it at 5, you take no damage. Okay, the area of effect is the caster, except in case of the haste spell, for which it affects... the effects of celerity operate on 1d4 creatures in addition to the wizard. The celerity has no other effect on these creatures in any way. The spell gives the wizard a +2 bonus to his saving throws against spells of 1st to 3rd level that directly affect his movement, such as web, hold person, and slow. The wizard also gains a +2 bonus to saving throws against magical paralysis. So that is very useful, actually. Let's see. The material component is a small pouch or vessel containing centipede or millipede legs. How about that?
you know the giants. Does it matter if it's giant centipedes or regular centipedes?
No, it does not matter. It just says centipede or millipede.
Okay, because if you're using regular millipede, you're using
carrion crawler legs.
Yeah. If you're using those, the hard part isn't killing him. The hard part is taking the legs.
Yeah. Actually, if you use carrion crawler legs, I would give like a +4 bonus against magical paralysis. Nice. Just because that's what, carrion crawlers do. They paralyze things. But yeah, so I like this because not only does it give you a bonus or a reduction to your movement at your discretion, but it also gives you those saving throws and could actually help you out in the case of hold person, web, and slow, which I like a lot because I'm trying to remember.
And you cast a web and you whip extension on it then after you whip the other one on and you got more coverage.
Yep, exactly.
It's also a way to extend your spell capability so that instead of having to have 4 haste spells, I can have celerity and 1 haste spell and get 4 party members.
There you go.
Nice.
or 1d4 party members, but more than just the wizard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that works, and it has more function than just affecting the wizard in the case of the haste spell. I agree. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I like that spell because you're able to it gives you utility in several different
areas.
Yeah, as opposed to just one, which is true for most spells.
Right.
So, you can assist yourself, you can assist your companions in certain things, and you can also affect other situations as they come up with that spell. It's actually got really good utility. I like that.
Yes, it is good.
Mm-hmm.
Then...
Just takes a little bit of predictive planning, though, because of the one-turn duration.
Yeah.
So it's use it when you need it, or this is a very good candidate to have tied into any kind of chain magic prearrangement or storage in a ring. Good thing for a ring of spell storing. Good thing for a contingency spell.
Yep.
Good thing to tie into various spell effects that go into effect with guards and wards and other things like that, where you can set certain spell effects.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes perfect sense to me. Absolutely.
Customizing guards and wards is always fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. That the one spell that you need to have or have cast for you if you have a stronghold constructed, and also putting mixing lead into the cinder blocks that can, or the stone that you're making your stronghold with. So but yes, contingency spells. Yeah, I could see this being quite useful for such things for sure.
Oh hell yes! And you say it's in the Wizard's Handbook and the Tome of Magic.
Yeah, Wizard Spell Compendium Volume 3, page 592, and the Tome of Magic. Yes.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You guys use it? Tell us about it. THACOShammer@gmail.com. Whoa! Because we're getting a. No, I'm not going to say it.
I'm afraid to even ask what you were about to say.
Started with a B, and I'm not going there. Right. I'm just as I get older. The less I want to go there.
Wow. Oh, Glenn. Wow. You are changing, sir. You would go for the pun every single time. What is this? Who are you? And what have you done with our Glenn?
Well, it wasn't a pun. It was just disgusting.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Yeah, let's not say it then.
Besides, you'd have to cut it out. So
yeah.
Sorry about that. So let's move on to Snipe Hunt.
Okay.
If you only had a living brain.
What do you think? Escaped gorilla?
Listen, you're making enough noise to wake up the dead.
I don't have to wake him up. He's up.
It's time for a Snipe Hunt. Snipe Hunt. Another lycanthrope, the werebear. Now we're getting down to it. Now we're getting something I like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bare necessity, so to speak.
Yes, playing a werebear in that 5e game really made me appreciate it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I believe.
See, I wasn't the only one.
Only one what?
Lycanthropes and you are fun.
Yes. Certain ones, yes. Other ones, not so much.
My barbarian was such a devout follower of his bear god that he just, I'm going to whip this on you. And it's like, oh man, I'm sorry, you're a lycanthrope. I says, no, this is great. My God has blessed me. It's wonderful.
Sure may have another.
Yes.
You must be doing something good. Now you're a werebear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trouble is I can't talk when I'm in a werebear form. It was interesting. One time I had my werebear form, but we were trying to help this one group out who didn't speak common.
Uh-huh.
But when I turned into a bear, they could speak to me because they spoke bear. So I had to, animal. So I had to keep going back and forth and back and forth. They said
that's exhausting. That's exhausting.
Because the first they go, what did they say? A change back. Oh, okay.
See, you need practice. You need to just go to hybrid form and just cover both bases.
That's funny.
My God didn't give me that.
That's unfortunate.
It's like you're a bear or you're human.
Oh, so he gave you Bjornism, not lycanthropy.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's
think of him as a skin shifter.
Okay, no problem.
Which to me is tokens of lycanthrope. So,
Yep, but okay, shall we do this?
Oh yeah, talk to me about it.
All right, the werebear. Climate, terrain, cold or temperate regions. Frequency is rare. Organization is solitary, of course. Activity is nocturnal. They're omnivores, of course. Intelligence is exceptional. Alignment's chaotic good. Let's see.
I thought it was neutral.
No, it's chaotic good.
It was neutral in first.
Yeah, in what's the name?
In
basic.
In
first edition it was chaotic good too.
Oh,
really?
Yep. Yeah, okay. I can hang with that.
All right.
These were the lycanthropes that always had the little quest hanger over their head because they were tied into quest giving, quest saving, or go help this person or whatnot.
Yep.
It's a trope.
Yeah. But
these are the good guys. These are the good guys of the lycanthrope world.
Yes, agreed. I mean, them and possibly Weird Tigers, which we covered in 164.
Right.
Yeah, those were the neutral ones.
Yeah, those were true neutral. Yeah.
I like to, it's like having John Goodman hang around with a really hairy.
John Goodman would make a really good werebear. Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
Not lately.
Ranma's dad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. That's true.
Yeah, he's looking old.
Oh, yeah, well, we're all getting there. Yeah. Father Time is undefeated.
But when they did the Jungle Book 2, he was Baloo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I thought of the bare necessities joke. But anyway. All right. Number appearing.
So I'm going to turn into a bear and go find a plane to fly. Find a little cub to take with.
It works.
Yeah, it does work. Oh God! Yeah. I mean, I'm rereading the what's her face, the Anita Blake series right now, and the main character is quite involved with lycanthropes. So you see were-rats, werewolves, were-bears, were-leopards.
I love using
yes.
I love using werebears to they could be the guys who pull the party out of, they pull their ass out of a sling in a big fight or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I'm not, okay, guys, I'm not encouraging you have NPCs around to save the PCs. I'm not encouraging that, okay?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is there are certain fights when they think they're in their own heads, all of a sudden, this werebear comes over and just starts, and then... But what I like to do is do that, and then he is a font of information.
Yeah, exactly. He's he's that old man in the woods who nobody wants to go near because all the villagers are scared.
But you have to go talk to him because he's got exposition.
Exactly.
You can also have it the flip side of that. It's the person coming to grips with their new taste of lycanthropy, and there's a rescue quest for this going on in Night Below with a young werebear.
Interesting.
That's right.
Tied in with the local ranger. So
next thing you know, we're doing.
You mean in Heronshire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Book one.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Book one.
Tied in with the ranger. Yeah, Yogi. Okay. That or we're doing Brother Bear.
Oh God.
I'm looking for the two Canadian moose. Moose.
Yet another way to keep the party from getting TPK'd from the goblins and the orcs.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. If their dice are failing them that day, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Number appearing is 1 to 4. Armor class is 2. Movement rate 9. Hit dice is 7 plus 3.
Wow.
Yeah, they're tough mofos for sure. THACO is 13. 3 attacks around. Claw, bite, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 2 to 8. If both paws hit, they hug for 2 to 16.
16. Ooh.
Yeah, that basically kills anyone.
Ouch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your werebear chiropractic right there. Let's see. Hit by only silver or +1 or better magical weapons. Size is large. Morale is elite, and XP value is 1400.
Wow.
Let's see.
I had this image of a werebear in hybrid form there with the rest of the bears in the stream trying to catch salmon.
No, he's trying to direct traffic. He's trying. No, over there. No, over there. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Werebears are humans who can transform themselves into large brown bears. They're best known for good-aligned They are the best-known good-aligned lycanthropes. The Ursine form is most often resembles a brown bear. Some have blonde, reddish, black, or ivory fur. The latter is common in frozen regions, of course. In human form, they are large, stout, well-muscled, and hairy. Their brown hair is thick. Males usually wear beards.
I would have like if you're going to do up north the Eskimos, wear polar bears.
Yeah, that's why it would have ivory fur for sure. Why not?
Yeah.
And you can also have your Asian campaign with your were panda.
Were pandas, yes, I was thinking about that a minute ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, why haven't they done were pandas? Anyway, let's see.
Because they don't want to get sued by Ranma.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. They dress in simple cloth and leather garments that are easily removed, repaired, or replaced. Yeah. Sort of. That's their Hulk thing. Let's see. In human form, the werebear uses available weapons, preferring axes, spears, and knives, since these have practical applications suitable for woodland life. If attacked in the daylight, the werebear usually remains human unless death is likely. The shape change renders the werebear helpless for a round. In ursine form, the werebear attacks with 2 swiping claws and a bite. If both claws hit during the next round, the werebear can hug for an additional 2 to 16 points of damage. The subsequent damage continues automatically each round thereafter. So yeah, you better have a good strength check ready, because you're in some trouble.
We at the climax of we were Cursed of Strahd. There was this one guy who was a werewolf who gave us information, but he basically sold us out to Strahd.
Of course.
And Strahd had all his minions lined up. It's like seeing a Marvel splash page where the two run towards each other. Because that was the climax of that series, and Carlos made sure I was in bear form, and he lined me up with the werewolf.
Of course,
because he wanted to see the two lycanthropes go at each other. I'm gonna kick his ass all over Bavaria.
Yeah, actually, you would. You'd have the advantage for sure.
Yeah,
werewolves only have like 4 hit dice unless.
I remember that because it's like the barbarian pointed to him. And he turned into a wolf. And he goes, "Traitor!" And he turns into a bear and just charges him.
Awesome. I love moments in games like that. Okay.
That and I got to stake Strahd.
Oh, cool. Oh, so you're the one who put him down.
Yeah, well, we found his coffin, and it's like, he says, do you have anything to say? He says, yeah, I take the stake, and I drive it, and I go, exit pursued by a bear. Boom!
Nice. Okay, to continue. Like those of other lycanthropes, the werebear's defenses function only in the bear form. Weapons used against the werebear must either be silver or magical weapons of +1 or better. Werebears can summon 1 to 6 brown bears within 2 to 12 turns, provided such animals are within 1 mile.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Werebears heal at 3 times the normal human rate and can cure disease in another creature in 1 to 4 weeks if they so desire. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That's an interesting little thing.
Yeah.
So now you've got another little side mission that you could put your party in. Yeah, there's this old mountain man up in the mountains. He might be able to do something for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grizzly Adams, the original furry. He was actually dating.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Werebear Ranger, Grizzly Adams, for sure. Let's see.
I want to play a weird chimpanzee and call him Bear.
Oh, stop. Yeah, but who's going to be BJ?
Well, I am the trucker in the group.
That is true. There it is. There it is, folks. You heard it here first. Oh God. Oh God. Jeez. No. Are those going to be your backup characters in my campaign or something? Anyway.
I love these kind of shows, short and funny.
Yeah, for sure. To continue, werebears are normally solitary creatures. As humans, they build cabins far from settled areas, preferably in the deep forest near well-stocked waters. Werebears do not marry, although they may have preferred mates. They meet on a very irregular basis. Females bear 1 to 2 children in human form. Such children are very stout.
I go into town on the weekends and this other female werebear, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We end up sniffing around the bed and, you know, doing the whole I'm growling, she's growling. And,
Stop.
And next thing I know, we're making cubs.
Yeah, talk about the bare necessities, yeah. Yeah, that's what Baloo was talking about. I don't know what he was telling Mowgli. Anyway, let's see. Such children are very stout and grow quickly. Within 8 years, they gain adolescence and the ability to change into werebears. Shortly after that, the mother drives the children out and seeks a mate to start the cycle anew. Wow. These newly independent young are discreetly guided and assisted by older werebears. I like that. That's actually really good. That's actually good community. Oh, and here's the next sentence.
That's yellow snow. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to eat that. No, don't eat that. Don't eat where the huskies go. Yeah. Anyway. Oh God, now we're going into Frank Zappa songs. Stop. Okay, despite their apparent isolationism and rugged individualism, werebears have a sense of community. They never attack each other and aid any werebear threatened by another lycanthrope species. See? I like that. Oh, and here's another sentence. Check this. Werebears are closest to forest-dwelling classes like rangers, druids, and wildlife-oriented priests. See? They rarely enter villages and never enter cities except in dire emergencies or to help other good-aligned people, especially those threatened by evil lycanthropes. Werebears hate were-rats and werewolves. Of course they do. That only makes sense. The average werebear claims a territory of 1 to 4 square miles in size. Fishing areas are open to all werebears. A werebear feels a close bond to its home region, acting as game warden to protect its territory and the animals therein from the ravages of intruders.
Because only you can
prevent Saruman.
Oh, God. This is getting
only
terrible.
You can prevent fireballs.
Pointing it right at the wizard. Only you. Yeah. Oh, God, this is horrible. It's so bad.
Okay, Yogi, let's do it again.
Anyway,
to continue.
Jack.
Yeah, right? Yeah, well, F the ranger. I'm doing what I want. Anyway, werebears do not travel a great deal. Only the rare individual who is usually young can be coaxed into joining a band of adventurers. Werebears may join an adventuring group as guides, provided the money is right and the job is agreeable.
I'll work with you, but you barely convinced me.
Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, this is getting painful, folks. Oh, my goodness. Treasure is usually limited to small valuable commodities like gold, platinum, gems, and jewelry. Werebears rarely carry any treasure and instead hide it near their homes. They also collect scrolls, potions, and other magical items, often as fees or rewards for past services. Werebears destroy any magical items that specifically affect lycanthropes or bears, since such items might be used against them. Of course, makes perfect sense. So, let's see.
Life is not all nuts and berries.
I was just about to talk about food.
Okay, go ahead.
I can make a joke about berries and twigs, but I won't. Werebears are omnivorous, preferring fish, small mammals, and a honey-rich mead. This mead is extremely intoxicating to normal humans. Werebears have a few natural enemies, although the closest enemies are the werewolves, who share their preference for wilderness regions. So, yeah, there's always that going on.
And their pantry's always full.
Oh, of course. Has to be.
Yeah.
Fermented marmalade and honey.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, yes, I like the honey.
Thank you, Pooh Bear.
Jeez, we're just going down the list here, aren't we?
We are just going down, and it's his pantry's full of picnic baskets.
Yeah, exactly. I could never do it. As much as I would like to, I can't do it. Just can't.
It is in their nature.
We'll do it for you.
Yeah, you've been doing it. I know. Oh, you guys. Oh, but yeah, I mean, like Full-On and Glenn said, yeah, these guys are more, they're more inclined as, NPCs or mission goals or someone to, help out with certain things.
In my world, at the end of the cattle drive thing, in the town, I had a werebear who protected the PCs from these werewolves in the woods. And he was part of my, okay, more exposition, I'll let this guy do it. But he was the town undertaker.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and I thought that would be a perfect job for him. And he, the werewolves were getting ready. They ran into the graveyard, or the PCs ran into the graveyard, chased by the werewolves, and he just came out in the porch and turned into a bear and said, "Get out of here!" And it's like they were having a stare down. It was like, okay, but watch it, that kind of thing. Basically, get off my property.
Yeah, get off my lawn. Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, that was so good. But I always thought that werebears were always. I always play them as kind of serious and very committed to what they're doing. Very, very pragmatic and practical. That's how they come off to me.
Right.
Bears are portrayed in the Space Paw novel, or as what's his name from the Golden Compass, the armored bear. They're very practical and solid peoples, not always all bluish.
Yeah, I keep thinking dwarves would get along great with them.
Yeah,
they're sort of the same kind of attitude, I think. And they're serious about what they're doing. They're more independent and isolationist. But yeah, I could certainly see the dwarf being like, "Hey, I like this guy.
Yeah, let's go drinking."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be like, "Hey, I got something for you. Check this out."
I was gonna say, you got any of that mead I've heard about?
Exactly.
I can think of two variants that haven't really ever been explored that would be fun.
What is that?
Oh, fun. Well, okay. You see, they're all kinds of bears. So we've got like your primal setting kind of cave bears, which are like dire bears, cave bears, 20-foot tall bears. Make one of them a werebear, and there you really do have Bjorn. One of the 5 armies is Bjorn. And then you've got things like, hey, those nasty Australian drop bears. They're horrible.
So are there
all hopped up on the friggin' eucalyptus.
I was going to say, are there koalas?
You could do it. Yes, you could do it. You could do it.
I would do it.
I know you would. I know you would do it. I have no doubt in my mind that you would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh bother.
Yeah. Oh God. Can we please move on?
He hangs around with
every single bear reference that we can possibly think of.
He hangs around with the were-tiger who bounces.
Obviously, he's a monk.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not a monk. He's way too chaotic. He's just a martial artist. That's all.
Yeah. Or something like that. Anyway. Yeah, bears tend to be fighter types anyway. But although it would be interesting to have a werebear who knew magic.
Oh, yeah.
I could see a werebear ranger for sure. That would be... Go ahead.
Or mage.
Yeah, I mean, I could see a werebear... Oh, definitely a werebear druid. I could see...
Well, I could see, yes, a druid. If you have like a bear god in your world, he could be like a shaman. A werebear monk. Oh, that'd be so great.
That's the Mr. Pandaria trailer Full-On sent us.
That's right.
Yeah, I was watching it while we were talking.
Well, if you're doing were pandas, that they have to know kung fu.
Well, of course.
Absolutely.
Well, of course.
And be fat.
Yes, of course. Because pandas are not skinny.
Well, I can also recommend you take a look at another version of a panda. Go watch Beastars.
Beastars?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a panda who has taken it upon himself to be the arbiter and police of the red market for all the animal folk, which is, the place where people sell the meat that they're not supposed to have. And he puts down the ones who let it go to their heads. Mm-hmm. So he's a straight-up militant druid monk kind of person. Right. And he'll straight up shoot you in the head.
Wow. Well,
he's ripped.
You just talked about earlier different kinds of bears, werebears. I would so dig being a were-grizzly bear, because those are probably one of the baddest mofos you're ever going to see.
Short of the polar bear or the cave bear, that is it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the grizzly. Yeah. But
I mean, look at your old monster manual entry for bear, and just categorize each of them.
Yep, I can see it.
You could do that. You could do that. Anyway, I think we will run out of bear puns, so we better move on.
That's why I'm staying quiet.
Anyway, what?
Doesn't want to put fuel on the fire.
No,
I understand.
No, I don't. You're absolutely right. I don't.
So if you guys want to talk to us about this, THACOshammer@gmail.com, or you can send us a pot of honey.
Yeah. Or just a voicemail.
Or voicemail would be nice too, yeah.
That would be 405-806-0555.
There we go. We've got to get in at least once an episode.
Yep, at least once.
Anyway, time for getting out of Dodge.
You leave town tonight, right now. And when you're gone, you stay gone. Or you be gone.
There's nothing for me here now.
Let's do what one shepherd said to the other shepherd. Let's get the flock out of here.
Getting out of Dodge.
Getting out of Dodge. Okay, we destroyed that last segment. Let's see what we can do with this one.
You're not going to do much because of who wrote this.
The Savage Frontier. You did?
No, I didn't. No. Oh, please. I wish I wrote it. I would have a lot more cred in the gaming community if I had. But anyway,
TSR 9233, The Savage Frontier.
That's correct. Written by your friend Janelle Case.
Now is that one of their area books?
Yes.
Like Waterdeep in the North and stuff.
Yes.
Because they also have something else about the Savage Frontier?
Yes, I think they came out with another supplement later for second edition. This is the first one. This is the one that was a supplement to the Gray Box Forgotten Realms system.
1142, The North, Guide to the Savage Frontier.
Yeah, and we covered the North.
I think I've got that.
Yes, that's my favorite box set of all time.
I got about a half a dozen of those. Of course, Waterdeep in the North. You've got to have that one.
Have to have it, yeah.
Yeah, Waterdeep in the North. I've got Cormyr, Shadow, the Dales.
Yep, the Dales are good.
And this is one of them.
Yes, this is one of the.
It's Savage is a Frontier. Let's move on.
Okay. Yeah, Savage Frontier, written by Janelle Case, copyright 1988.
I didn't know she did one all herself. Wow.
Yeah. So I mean She wrote this. The price was $7.95 back in the day. Only $8 for this. Yeah,
and it had a map too, didn't it?
Oh, it had plenty of maps. Yeah, it had maps of the entire region, because you got to remember the Savage Frontier includes 10 towns.
Silvery Moon, the Spine of the World, the High Forest, Star Mountains, all the fun places.
Hellgate, Luskan. Yep. Yeah, all that stuff.
And it borders the Honor Rock.
Yes, it does.
In fact, it is the left-hand border of the Honor Rock.
Yes, it is. Because that's the thing about Forgotten Realms. It's slowly being encroached upon by a desert.
It's time to play. Yeah, you get over there, time to play Master of the Desert Nomads.
Oh, jeez. Can you imagine that? Yeah, apparently the Master is responsible for the continuing slow encroachment of the Anarok.
Okay, fine. The Lost City, then.
Okay, I can do that. You can put that right. You can put that right in the middle of the Anarok for sure.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see. So, like with the this is just before second edition came out in '89, so most of the rules in the these are first edition rules, but they're exactly, they're so adaptable. So, with the with second edition, it's not even worth mentioning. I don't even know why I did. So yeah, I mean, they go into most of the races and classes that are prevalent in the North. Rangers are well respected. Bards are not common, although they're more like, especially to the barbarian tribes, they're more of, they're treated more like scalds or heroes to the the barbarian tribes and so forth.
See, this would be a good place to put the Phantom Piper.
Yeah.
Phantom Pipers.
Yep. You could do that. I mean, it's a huge area, and just even this, even with this supplement, the North expands upon what that supplement covered originally. Like I said, the North is my favorite Forgotten Realms box set, hands down, because of that poster-sized. On the front, it's the entire region, and on the back, it's the wandering encounter tables for each one of the types of terrain, which was fantastic. I use that chart in every campaign that I ever ran.
I mean, you've got a lot of information, and you can even throw in Volo's Guide to the North.
Oh yeah, and that was a supplement to the North box set, because as much information it was in that box set, they didn't cover some things quite as closely as they wanted for editing purposes, I suppose.
Well, it is a really, really busy map.
Yes.
And there is stuff all over that map from the North.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I'm just looking at they give like an economic map of the North, so that's what each community grows or is reported for what they produce, like animals and iron and things like that. Some of them are mining things. They have like these they have these maps. They have the map of Hellgate Keep. They have a map of the ruins of Asgore. So the DM has plenty of adventuring material for his particular game. They even have an overview map of Waterdeep, which is kind of funny to me. I mean, it's not like in detail like with the City of Splendors box set that came out, but it gives you just an overview with all of the different wards and so forth. I mean, the City of the Dead is huge. I never knew it was that big. I'm looking at it here in this overview map, and I'm just like, wow, that is all like what do they call them? What do they call them when it's like a graveyard so big it might as well be like a small town? I forget.
A necropolis.
Necropolis.
Yeah.
Thank you, necropolis. So yeah, I mean, these, and they give you like the actual overview maps, like that
would be a good place to put Rapanathunk, the Graveyard of the Dead from Frogcat Games.
Yes, you could do that.
The Dungeon of the Dead, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You could certainly do that. I mean, they have maps of the graphic maps of 10 towns, and of course they're done in that style where they, you remember they had those plastic overlays that you could calculate how far it was to get to something. They had stuff like that. It was great. I mean, I'm looking in. They have like the Lurkwood, which is like north of the Trollmoors. Oh God, I remember when I played in my first Forgotten Realms campaign. Of course, the DM had us run through the Evermoors to get to Nesme. Of course he did. He was like taking stuff directly out of books at that point. But
I didn't know the North was a box set. I kept thinking it was just another.
Yeah, no, it's a full box set that they did. I want to say in 90, either 90 or 91, somewhere in there.
Awesome Elmore art on the cover.
Okay, yeah. I missed that one.
Yeah, Full On just showed it to us on camera.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I'm looking at these overland maps. They've got locations for dungeons and ruins and castles. So
look at that.
Yeah.
Only a few random encounters.
Yes. Yeah, I love that. I still have that map, but it's like almost completely torn up because I hung it up on my wall so I could enter all of the encounters into my database program. Yeah, I still have that map. I have to treat it with respect. So, yeah, you've got, high forest. I mean, this area is huge. And there's just so much. That's one of the things that I did like about the first edition box sets, is they left a lot of it to DM interpretation. If there's one complaint I would have about the second edition box sets is that they might be just a little over processed, I think the word I want to use is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this place, you have, all the things that are, let's take the High Forest, for example. It gives you the overview of all the people that are in it, what's going on, there are drow that are in here. There's an entrance to Menzo Baranzan in here. That's where Drizzt came from. That's where he emerged from, I should say. I mean, they even have the Orc Kingdom that Salvatore wrote about in the Two Swords, or not the Two Swords. Where he went up against the Orc King and he couldn't defeat him. I'm like, Drizzt defeats everybody. What the hell?
Everybody.
With the exception of possibly Entreri. Almost everybody else has fallen to his swords. But anyway, that's another story for another time.
Right.
So, I mean, you have, they go into, there is it has magical weather patterns in the High Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, red snow, hot rain, blizzards in the summer, invisible hailstones.
Jeez.
Oh my God! Fog, literal black acid rain. Desert-like heat. Just weird stuff happening in there. And it just goes on from there, but it leaves it open for DMs to say, okay, I'm putting this in here. I understand why, diehard 1E guys love this stuff because it's just all there for the DM to say it's over here.
A little side note here. It's so funny about the number of people who was wondering why we were doing a 2E show, because 1E and 2E blend together so well and so often for everybody. It's like, why do you need a separate show?
Because we've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, something like that.
And we give 1E all its just due.
We do. I mean, roll for initiative. God bless you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, but this was one of the major things when it came to Forgotten Realms. That was a difference between 1E and 2E, which was why when 2E came out and they converted everything over and they used the Time of Troubles to do it. That was their kind of explanation as to why things were different in second edition for Forgotten Realms. And of course, there are a lot of people who said not only no but hell no. But
yeah, but and they'd also say, well, it ain't that much different.
Mm-hmm. It's radically different.
If you didn't want to, you can reverse engineer anything to any system pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but young kids, a lot of disposable money,
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't have disposable money back in 1990. I had to sell most of my comic collection to start buying 2E stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I was over comic books at that point, so they were just taking up space. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, you have, all of these regions, and like I said, they're so open for individual DMs, to put this here, put that there. You could throw Keep on the Borderlands in any part of the the Savage Frontier or the North, and no one will raise an eyebrow. Of course, with various, they have all the personalities. I mean, I see some of the various what's the names, NPCs in here. I mean, yeah, they have Brunor in here when he's only 8th level. They've got Dritz when he's 10th. Things like that. I mean, these were like even before the Hall of Heroes supplement, which was FR7. I think this was like 2 supplements later. So you had your basics here because. Wouldn't
it be cool if you threw in like Strongheart and Warduke and
you could do
Ringle Run and all those basic characters from those series? And because it looks like they'd be a natural for this setting.
I agree.
I could see Warduke having some kind of keep somewhere.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of locations on the maps. They even have Laeral, who of course is Kelvin's consort later on, but this was before she got cured from that artifact that she had. I mean, even here she was like, they have her alignment as lawful evil because she got that crown. I can't remember the name of it, but she got that crown. It basically drove her insane.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I mean, they even have like oh my goodness, they have someone who's like a plane, an exile from another prime plane who's like a 20th level cleric and a 25th level magic user.
Wow.
And and it's just ridiculous stuff like that. And that's the funny part because a lot of these guys, these 1E diehards, and I'm going to take shots at them, but they deserve it. But they talk about how the Forgotten Realms for first edition was nowhere near as, it didn't have as much power creep. I'm looking at these NPCs in this supplement. No. No.
You cannot stand on any legs and say there was no power creep in first edition when you have things like the Mines of Bloodstone, where you have encounters where there's this 100 Tyrannosaurus Rexes are kept within this little box in the murder hole here, just to be released on the on-charging hordes when we open the gates on them. Okay, so or this is the 100th level character I've got. Yeah, I admit that. I've got a 36th level character for reasons.
Yeah.
But
I have
whatever.
a 66th for reasons.
When you got NPCs like Ayaz and Vecna running around. Yeah, that's power creep right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole big turn in Greyhawk is that they introduced those characters and then the entire world was being plunged into war and chaos, by inches. That was the background when Gary Gygax wrote his Gord the Rogue books. If you look beyond just what the book was. But I mean, it's the same thing here. I mean, you've got these really high level evil things. These are these are enemies for the character shootout. There's a 26th level mage lich in here. And it's ridiculous. It really is. And when they talk about, Elminster's too powerful, I'm like, what's too powerful? We all know that we know that Elminster is one half step shy of lesser godhood at this point. It's okay. No big deal.
I don't deny him that either. He worked for it.
Yeah. For all the stories that were told about him, he came into that power honestly.
Blackstaff's still working on it.
Yeah. And he's not that far behind Elminster in terms of power, even though Elminster himself would say the Symbol's the most powerful mage on Faerun. But so yeah, I mean, they give you the various they give you the areas, they give you the strongholds, the ruins that you could throw whatever you want into them if what is there it doesn't suit your fancy. They give the complete list of the NPCs.
Right.
Of course, this is, like I said, this is before, the Heroes Lore book, which came out in I think 94 or 95, where all of the main players in Faerun got a pretty strong power upgrade.
Symbol's the most powerful mage in the Forgotten Realms. That's why he's sleeping.
30.
That's why he's sleeping with her. It's self-preservation.
I wouldn't doubt it. Although, considering how temperamental she is, I don't know if that's worth it. Apparently it is.
Well, he's been doing it for so long, he's probably used to it.
Yeah, no kidding, right? But yeah, I mean, I like how this is broken down. If you want your realms to be a little more simple, I would go with these supplements. But, of course, there's better developed, I would almost say overdeveloped stuff out there. But
that's the trouble. That's the trouble word, overdeveloped.
Yeah, that's the main argument a lot of people say about Forgotten Realms, and I'm like, no, there are plenty of spaces that are.
I mean, I went through that. I mean, I got Waterdeep in the north because I like Waterdeep, and then I saw the city system with all those Waterdeep maps. Then I saw Volo's Guide to Waterdeep, and then City of Splendors comes out, and I was going, oh, this is where I stop. No, I'm not doing the box set. No.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, you will. Hand wave. Yes, you will. Then you will get Undermount. Then you'll get
I have Undermountain 1
2. Then you'll get Undermountain 3. So you can fill it all the way into the bottom to Stardeep.
And thanks to Corey, I have Skullport too. So it's like I don't need any more Waterdeep. Thank you.
Yeah, you got plenty. You know, you can start a Waterdeep campaign, and
really,
I mean, and with the all of the lore of the surrounding areas around Waterdeep, I mean, it's great. I mean, it's the same thing for me. My favorite place in the realms is Baldur's Gate. It's the same thing though. It's got the same the same kind of, it's sort of like Waterdeep, like light, in my opinion.
Well, Carlos's 5e game, that's where our characters, that's our base is Waterdeep. So it's even in 5e.
I mean, that's what everybody makes their base. Either they make their base Waterdeep, or they make their base Neverwinter. They make their base Silvery Moon,
or Baldur's Gate.
No,
or Baldur's Gate.
Be a man. Go to Flan. Start out with Ruins of Adventure, and let's go from there.
Be so weird. Go to Cormyr.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, we are just a
Blackmore or nothing.
Go to Shadowdale and get turned into a snail.
Yeah, well, if you annoy Elminster enough, that will happen.
Oh, I love the way.
Funny enough, Longsaddle's on the map too.
Oh,
so.
God, Longsaddle. Yeah, if you've got that particular kind of crazy, Longsaddle is for you. But that requires a very, very, very creative DM to run a campaign on Longsaddle.
And where are we dropping? And where are we dropping Castle Amber in this mess?
Oh my goodness, where could we drop it? I'd have to look at the map.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, kind of doesn't.
Drop it anywhere.
Yeah, because it starts out sort of extra planar. That's where Ravenloft got the mist from, Castle Amber.
Yeah. And it'd be funny, they'd go to Castle Amber and they come out in Ravenloft. They're screwed.
Oh, that would be bad. Ugh.
Yeah. Anyway, the
Ambervilles could definitely deserve with being, realm lords. So yeah, they would suffer. They would go there.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
In fact, I'm surprised
they'd be in good company.
I'm surprised Ravenloft didn't create a realm for them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
they did.
They did.
Yeah, they adopted them into Glantry when they did the Glantry Gazetteer. As a matter of fact, the Amber family pretty much is the ruling party in Glantry.
No, I'm talking about Ravenloft.
Oh,
what kind of realm would you give them in Ravenloft? That's what I'm wondering. What would it be populated with?
Oh, I'm nowhere
If they weren't given their own, they would easily fit into like 3 of the others that are already existent.
All Amber. All relatives of theirs.
Yeah, those crazy mofos. Trust me, I did some rewrites on some of those people. Yes. Some of them are evil, some of them are crazy, but go ahead.
Anyway, the back to the Savage Frontier.
Yes.
And what did it go for? You said it was $7.95?
$7.95, yeah. It was inexpensive back then. It really was.
Yeah, they all were.
Yes. Yes, yeah. I mean, that was the best.
And that's why we do a 2E podcast, because it has the stuff. Everybody screamed, we don't have enough stuff. Here's the stuff.
Here's more
stuff. It has holes. It has stuff. Use the stuff or you fill the holes. Your choice.
Exactly.
Plenty of stuff.
Yeah, tons. Even the first edition versions of this world had plenty of stuff. Plenty. I mean, you know, Glenn, that there are some people who only will do the known world, you know, based out of the expert rule book that Frank wrote. You know, that's what they call their Mystara, because it's mostly blank.
Because it came out of Rule Cyclopedia, and it was hey, look at all this open space we got, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they go to Hollow World, and they're screwed.
Exactly.
Anyway, TSR 9233, The Savage Frontier. Look for it, love it. We give it the seal of approval here, don't we, guys?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to ask full on. So,
yes, that's because you don't need to.
That's the seal of approval right there.
Your opinion of the Savage Frontier is it's savage, so, hey, you're going to have fun.
I should do that for everything, all the supplements you talk about. Is I give the seal of approval, Brian gives seal of approval, and full on's his seal of approval.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, talk to us about it for THACOshammer@gmail.com. So, time to close another Splat book.
Yes, indeed.
I guess. So, cut to the chase. Say goodbye, Brian.
Just remember, folks, if you are in big trouble out in the woods because those orcs got the drop on you, and all of a sudden this big nasty bear comes lumbering out of the woods and takes care of your problem, just remember, there's no such thing as a free lunch. He's going to want something from you.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. No one rides for free. Yeah.
Hey, now.
Yeah, you barely pulled that off, son.
Yes, I did. Full on, you want to say bye?
All right, Gamer Nation. Like he said, when the bear comes out of the trees and starts killing all the orcs, how nice were you to him? Is that a werebear? Or did you just find, that other bear who's just going to eat you too?
Ooh,
it
sounds nasty.
Could be either one.
It could be.
And folks,
I parlay with the bear.
And folks, I am DM Glenn, and I'll see you folks next time if my pants don't get teleported away 100 miles. And I'll see you next time when the hammer comes down on THACO's Hammer. Bye-bye.
That spell wouldn't really affect a lot of people. It's like, swing it, let's go. That just reveals another weapon.
That's more like shock and awe. THACO's Hammer theme is provided by the Diablo Swing Orchestra. You'll find them on Jamendo.com. All other additional music for this episode was provided by Kevin MacLeod. You'll find more of his music on Incompetech.com. Be sure to visit our website at THACOshammer.info. If you have any questions or comments, email us at THACOshammer@gmail.com. Remember, that's an O, not a 0. You can also find us on the second edition forums at osrgaming.org and at purpleworm.org. Or give us a call and leave us a voicemail at 405-806-0555. See you next time when the hammer comes down on THACO's Hammer.